Okay, what is everybody, and today we're back again with another video, and today we are going to be on here on the PS4, and I'm going to be showing you guys my trophy lodge that I had collected here last year. And yeah, so it's not quite as filled up as maybe some of my PC lodges, just because I haven't played this game as much on here, but I have played it quite a bit because obviously this is where I started off playing on, and I did spend quite a long time playing on here, especially after the Great One grind with Whitetail deer. Not all of my Whitetail deer on here. I still have, if we go under, no, not there. If we go under here, as you can see, I have some other lodges. Well, we're in this one. This is my main lodge that I have on here. So we're going to go through this one. I have some other Whitetail deer sit around, but I don't think you guys want to see as many diamond Whitetail deer anyway. So there's going to be, I think, 2 huddle diamond multi-mounts. But why don't we start with that right at the beginning here as well. So we've got a 292.6, a 286.8, and then a 284.3 diamond Whitetail deer. So these are probably my biggest one. I still have another 290s one as well, which was max weight, but we're going to get to that a little bit later. Then on the other side, we have a full diamond reindeer multi-mount here as well, with some of them still being on the old score when they only needed around about 400 to make diamond. The only one that's obviously on the bigger one is the one that's here in the middle. He's the only one that's post that change where they need 430 to make diamond. He was quite big at 454.5. Now up here on the left, I had to take some trophies down because I don't know where they went. I took them down and I put them somewhere. I don't remember quite where it is. I haven't been in here for quite a long time. But on the left side here, we have a diamond caribou at 421.3. So this was obviously also before they changed it to 430. We've got a diamond cinnamon teal, a diamond moose at 304. And if you believe me or not, this is actually a diamond caribou. So yeah, nowadays that would be a troll, but that used to be 20 points above diamond requirement. If you look on the other side here, this is, I think, a reindeer actually. Yeah, that I feel like looks bigger, but scores almost exactly 30 points lower, and that was a troll. So not too sure, but I do think that's kind of interesting. Now I used to have 2 water buffaloes up there, but yeah, like I said, they are no longer there anymore. This is a true rax and diamond red deer, and remember how this looks, because we're actually gonna compare that to an old rack or an OG legacy rack one later on. Kind of like this one. This was my first ever red deer, diamond red deer, after they got true racks. So this has quite a good memory. Then here we have just 1 diamond mallard. Actually, no, just 1, and then the other one is a brown hybrid and a melanistic. So nothing too crazy. Then just the sneaky piebald mule deer over here. Back there we have a troll springbuck, which missed it by like 0.6 points or something like that. Then we have a troll whitetail deer as well there, which he was like 1.3 points below diamonds back when they used to need 276.6, I believe it was. Then on this side we have a, I think this is a troll. I don't think I messed this one up. I'm not 100% sure, but a red-brown warthog, and I'm pretty sure he almost made diamond, but still very cool. Then we've got a troll blacktail back here. This is when they needed an even higher score to make diamond as well. Not too sure what they needed back then, but I do think this is a troll. I might be wrong though, so correct me in the comments if they always needed 177.5, but I'm pretty sure this was a troll even back then. Then next to that we have a troll Iberian Mouflon, but this was my first level 5 I ever got, so I wanted to put him up here because I just thought that he looked really awesome. Then up there we have a troll Gemsbuck and another troll Gemsbuck. Under that we have a messed up Bethidi diamond. Actually, no, that would have not. How is that not diamond? Because it's a silver now. I'm not too sure what happened there, but he apparently was too low. They apparently needed something higher before. Huh. Because 191 is now diamond requirement, but he can't be silver even if I messed him up, because he would have had to be a gold before that. So not quite sure what happened there. Then we have a troll red deer here as well. This is after the True Racks update. And then we've got a, what do we have on this side? And what did this guy score? Yeah, 30.1. So he still needed 1.9 points, I think, to be diamond. So sadly, he didn't make it. And then we just have a troll Cape Buffalo who just barely missed the mark. I already showed off that reindeer back there. Then in here we have a, not too special. The only thing that's diamond here is the Bethidi Ibex. Then we have a Grados, which is gonna be over here. No, it's that one. Never mind. The gray here, that's just a gold as well. Then a southeastern Spanish ibex, that's albino, which is why I put this together. And I have a tiny ronda ibex there as well. I didn't really work for this on PS4 hardly, but I just thought the albino and the diamond looked quite cool, and I thought it was a nice addition to the middle here. Then we have one of my favorite trophies for sure, an albino coyote, which just randomly appeared in the middle of nowhere while I was hunting whitetail, with the exact same thing happening with this coyote as well. I had 3 shots left in my 243, and the first one I missed, and then the second one I hit him, and he luckily scored diamond at 59.1. Then up there we have a blonde mallard, nothing special, I just thought it looked cool, and a piebald mallard there as well, which was not too big, I just liked them. Then we have a diamond gray wolf here, a diamond turkey, a diamond mountain lion, and of course a leucistic black buck, back when I used to think that these guys weren't actually all too rare. Now here we are going to come to probably my favorite animal in this entire lodge, which is a legacy rack diamond. And please, would you look at how awesome that looks? Like, that is insane. I loved how these guys looked. I love these really big broad tines in the front. I think that's what you call them. I just thought that looked so awesome. And I'm so happy that whenever I come back in this lodge, I can actually take a look at him, because I just think this looks insane. And obviously with him, we have a albino female as well. Now up here, we just have a gray Iberian mouflon. Nothing crazy, I just liked how the grays looked back then. Mule deer dilute, again, I just thought they looked cool. And I think this is, yeah, this is pre-Truex, right? No, this is post-Truex. This is not legacy rack, this is post that. And we just have a tiny springbuck that is a black brown, so they don't have any white on them. And then next to that we have a 29.8 kudu, just because I really love how these look. And back then I taxidermized things that really weren't all too important. So this is not the craziest lodge, but I still have some of my favorite trophies in here. Then we have a melanistic, not a melanistic, a leucistic 8 mythical Cape Buffalo, which was 143.7, with a diamond lion, a blonde female, and just a common female. I wish I had another rarity here, but I sadly do not. Moving on, we have a melanistic female grizzly bear, which I think is one of the coolest trophies as well. I just love how these guys look. Then a blonde black bear, obviously nothing special, but I kind of wanted to have a wall of bears here. And then lastly, we have a diamond grizzly bear at 68.5999999, back when that was a thing with all those decimal points. Now up here we have a troll moose at 286.8. Still a very good looking moose in my opinion, which is why he's up here. Then in here we have a plains bison, obviously nothing crazy. I actually never got a diamond of those on PS4, with a melanistic and a red brown female gray wolf. I just like this multi-mount, and like I said, this lodge is designed a little bit more around kind of what I thought looked cool back in the day and what I thought was rare. Now we have a diamond wildebeest next to a diamond Iberian wolf with a spirit brown bear, which actually was pretty big at 26.6. Next to that we have a gold warthog, again a red brown. You can't see the hair now, but back when those hairs looked good, you could actually see the red hairs sticking out. And next to that we just have a decent gold blue wildebeest. Again, I used to think that beige gemsbuck used to be rare, so that's why I have them here, but I still think that looks cool. Then we have 2 troll roe deer, which now, actually no, this one wouldn't be diamond, but this one up here would be diamond now if I'm not mistaken. But I do think they look really cool, so that's why I kept them up there. And next to that, of course, we have another diamond blue wildebeest. And coming back here, just a melanistic male kudu with a red-brown female, and then just an average size kudu with another red-brown. I just think this multi-mount looks really cool, and that's why I have that there. And then back here we have a diamond warthog. I'm not too sure where the other 2 went. There were 2 other ones still up there, but I'm not too sure what happened with those. I think they just despawned or something. Then of course we also still have our cinnamon teal diamond here. Did I miss any ducks here? No I didn't. Okay, cool. Don't have anything there. Then in here we have our one animal, which is actually from one of our first videos here. I think this is one of these 2 is from one of my very first videos. I'm pretty sure it's this one up here. I'm pretty sure this one is probably in my 4th video. You can actually see how I shot this one. So yeah, very awesome trophy, and I'm super happy with it. But sadly, you can't put them in a multi-mount, so I just put them above here in this empty looking room. Moving out here, we just have 4 8 mythical brown Cape Buffalo with a piebald axis deer, back with a legacy rack. Obviously nothing huge, but that used to be a decent axis deer back in the day. Then in here we have our gray diamond puma at 39 scoring to be exactly. Then we have a wall here of all the rarities of the mallards with a melanistic, a brown hybrid, a common, a blonde, a piebald, and a leucistic, so that you can have a look at all of them there. Then we have another huddle whitetail deer with a 289.9, 286.5, and 285.8. Now these were all from the Great One grind, as you can see there by the dates. Then this wall down here is just a mixture of albinos and leucistics. Albino, leucistic, and the black brown in here. I just think these look really cool. And I kind of feel like these horns, now looking back at it, look kind of a little bit like the mountain goats. Not exactly, but if you look at it from far away, you could think that that'd be a very skinny mountain goat. Then up here we have the only rare for Gemsbach, actually a gold fur variation. I think they look really awesome, but they are very rare, so not a lot of people probably know about this, or even if they saw it, they wouldn't think it's rare, because it does look kind of similar to the beige, just that it doesn't have any of the black lines on its entire body. Then we have an albino mule deer and a small piebald red deer. Then behind me here we have a very decent warthog diamond with the awesome, like, very tight curled tusks that they have. Then we have an albino warthog as well here, which actually isn't too bad. It actually looks pretty big. And behind that we have a piebald male moose at 226.6, so not as big as my other 4 that I have on PC, but it is still a very awesome looking moose, and I'm very happy with the way it looks in here. In front of that we have an albino female caribou, which isn't anything too crazy, but at the time I thought that this looked really awesome, and I still do, but obviously it doesn't have any real big antlers. And here again, I just kind of wanted to put together all of the different wolf variations that you could get from the missions, with the Ogro and the Phantasma being here. And I messed up the Phantasma actually on PS4, because yeah, I was not sure what I was doing at that point, but I did mess it up there. And then obviously our Mouflon isn't a diamond or anything, it's just a Mouflon that I found at the time. My second favorite animal in this lodge actually is my melanistic whitetail deer, and I just think this thing looks amazing. I did sadly mess it up, so this would have actually been a silver at the time, but yeah, I sadly messed up the shot, and you can see that in a video as well. I'm pretty sure I recorded this, so there is a video of this in a diamond and rare montage somewhere. And yeah, I was just heart struck when I found out that I messed this shot up, because I rushed it too much. Back here again, nothing too crazy, but a blonde male with a common female. Just kind of thought that looked cool and deserved to be in another multi-mount. Then up here we have my wall of albinos, so an albino water buffalo, an albino plains buffalo, and an albino Cape buffalo. All of these aren't really too big, but they are still pretty good looking. Then we have a melanistic Rosewood Elk, which I actually didn't know at first if this was melanistic or not. I actually thought that this was just gonna be like a darker, like, common fur variation, but now looking at it, you can clearly see that it's a lot darker and melanistic, plus pretty good scoring at almost 300, so not too bad. I think this was actually level 3, but hey, it is a very good looking thing indeed. Then here we have our albino from the missions, which I did recently show you guys in a tutorial on how you can get that, with a diamond in the front, and then we just have a common level 4 in the back here, which I did think looked big enough to be diamond, but obviously he's still missing about 26 points to be diamond. Now moving onwards, here we have a diamond Rosewood Elk, which I still think looks pretty cool. It's a little bit uneven, and it's a little bit wonky looking. It's not my favorite diamond rack, but it is one of the diamonds racks that we used to have, and I still think it's a really good looking elk. And it's definitely my first for those as well. Then we have my first Diamond Cape Buffalo here as well on the new scoring system, next to a Troll Rocky Mountain Elk. On the opposite side, we actually have a Troll Cape Buffalo as well. Obviously, you can see he's not quite big enough, and he did miss the mark by almost 9 points as well. Going in here, nothing crazy, just a piebald mule deer with a level 6 red deer and a messed up diamond whitetail deer. So that room's not too filled up. Then here we have another diamond whitetail deer, and actually my max weight, or my last diamond whitetail that I actually ever shot in my Great One grind on here on PS4, because he was 100 kg. I killed another 200 after that, and the Great One didn't spawn on PS4, so I gave up on PS4 and just continued on PC. But definitely one of my coolest trophies in terms of that grind, next to the melanistic. Now here is one of my first multi-mounts I ever put together in the new trophy lodge, which is a piebald black-tailed deer with a gray puma. And yeah, I think this looks cool. I think this looks awesome. Even though it's not too big, I do think that it's a good addition to this lodge in the back here. Now, last major wall, a melanistic mallard over there and a diamond piebald mallard. So this was, for me back then, my first super rare, I think, actually. I considered a piebald mallard to be technically rare, but obviously we know nowadays it's not really rare, and that's why I'm not going to call it a super rare. I'm just going to call it an uncommon diamond, if you will. Now, another level 7 red deer, I think this would have been back then, and a level 7 red deer, so 2 decent OG legacy rack 7s or mythicals. I'm not sure which of the two it is. And then we have, of course, another diamond moose, which looks almost like the one at the end there, but he does have some kind of small palms / shovels here in the front. So he did deserve it here. And I did have another diamond water buffalo up there, but again, I'm not too sure where that went. Now our last trophy is a piebald male level 7 red deer. And man, oh man, was I happy when I found this. I'm not too sure if it's actually in a video, but it might be, and I just think this thing looks gorgeous. Like, it's an awesome, awesome, awesome trophy to have. And yeah, he's just super, super cool looking. But with that being said, I do think that we went through the entire lodge now. I'm not too sure where some of the other animals went now. I thought I had this whole wall filled up as well. And obviously some of the water buffaloes and some of the warthog back there are missing. So I'm not too sure where those are. But again, I haven't been in here in a long time, so it might just be that they're somewhere else hidden. But I'm pretty sure that I don't actually have anything, I don't have anything special laying around here anymore. So with that being said, that's going to be this trophy lodge video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope the FPS weren't too bad, because I'm trying a new recording method here, and I hope that this worked out. You guys can let me know down below in the comments. Tell me if you guys enjoyed this lodge. I like coming back here just to have a little bit of memory when I started playing this game. I think I said this quite a lot of times before, I sadly lost all my progress on PS4 before when I was switching. And yeah, so I don't have any of my old scoring system, like my 965 Gemsbuck, stuff like that, which really sucks, but there's no way of me getting that back, so I'm not gonna really cry about it or anything. I'm just gonna accept the fact and enjoy the new lodge that I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do make sure to go ahead and hit that like button, as it really does help the channel out a lot. Also, if you're new around here or you just haven't done so yet, please do make sure to subscribe, as it really does help the channel out a lot. And of course, have a good day. Bye bye and peace.